What fucking prestiges are these? Alright, today I'm gonna tell a story. It was kinda funny, kinda like weird. Like I almost freaked out or whatever. We had a food fight in the parking lot. We were throwing like Kenneth always gets a sandwich with a side of pickles, whatever reason. But we were throwing those around. We like completely just splattered Bryce's hood. But after that we left and we just drove around our town, like kind of playing hide and seek with cars, you know. Uh, Sounds really dumb, and it was, but we were just goofing around, you know, being hooligans, you know, just goofing off. But it came time we had to drop Sam off at his house, and we decided after we dropped Sam off, we were gonna go to a lake behind Sam's house, and this lake behind Sam's house is maybe like a minute after. And so we dropped Sam off, and we told Liam to follow us there, who was driving with just Civets and Kenneth. And we told Liam to meet us there, and we saw him pass Sam's street because it's kind of on the main road. So we just followed him out of there, and went down by the lake. There was like no one at the lake, so we didn't know like did they get lost or are they just messing with us. We waited about 5 more minutes to see if they'd show up or if they were, you know. And then after 5 minutes, we decided to give him a phone call, and we called Liam, and it rang like 8 times, and then went straight to voicemail. And then we called Ryan, who it rang once, and then he sent us to voicemail. So at this point, we were like, you know, something's a little off, something's not right. So we went to leave, and the street the lake is on goes back to the street we came down, and then that's when we saw the police lights. And we figured, okay, they're not picking up, that's probably them. We figured, hey, maybe he was speeding and just got pulled over. So we saw them to the left, and we decided to take the right and try and go the back way out, because we weren't trying to go over by the cops. And pretty much when we took the back way out, we got back towards the main road, and sorry about that. We got back towards the main road, and we saw headlights coming towards us, and we thought one of two things. We're like, A, hey, there's Liam. It wasn't them that got pulled over. Or B, that's a cop car, and it's coming for us. And it was a second one. This police cruiser took a turn at like 30 miles per hour and got right behind us, you know, pulled us over. We weren't doing anything wrong. We were before curfew. There was no issues there, and the guy just pulled us over, you know, took our licenses. He asked us if there was someone following us, and we're like, yep, Liam got pulled over, because we're being stupid. And, you know, we told him that Liam was driving like a Tahoe or whatever. He took our licenses, processed them, we were done, and, you know, it took him a while, but we got out of there. And we figured, you know, that's the same thing that happened with Liam. After the fact, we talked to Liam about it because they got pulled over too. According to our friend Sam, who we dropped off, he could see both like sights. Like he could look out and he saw us pulled over by one cop car, and then he looked out to where Liam was, and there was 3 cop cars around him, which was, you know, a little odd for that late at night in like a suburban neighborhood. After the fact, we talked about it, and it turns out Liam, when we went to chase them, he pulled off onto a side road, turned his headlights off, and then when we passed, he tried to follow us, and he rolled through a stop sign with his lights off. And for some reason, there was cops around, and they saw him, and they pulled him over. They thought that he was breaking into cars, because the neighborhood had had issues with breaking in, and people would roll up, like ghost ride it, you know, turn their lights off and everything, and just like smash into cars and steal stuff, which they thought we were doing, which wasn't the case, you know. We were playing hide and seek with automobiles. They asked all 3 of them to get out of the car. It was Civets, Kenneth, and Liam. It was Civets, Kenneth, and Liam, and they took their pictures, took their licenses, asked them questions, and then it took like way longer than us. They got pulled over before us, and they got done with the cops like way after us. And Liam should have gotten a ticket. He didn't, because, you know, I think it was Liam's first time getting pulled over too. Like we were all just like innocent or whatever. After the fact, I I asked like what happened with them, because ours was pretty easy. And the first thing one of the first things I asked Liam when they pulled him over was, why are you driving with your headlights off? Like, that's illegal. You shouldn't be doing that. And Liam's response to the officer, officer law official duty, is he tells this man, this is word for word, he goes, I was trying to be stealthy like in a video game. It's I don't know. That's probably the most Liam response he could have given the officer. On top of that, they asked if he had like a nickname or a street name, and the other two were like, we don't have street names, we're not gang members or anything. And Liam goes, my friends call me Lebo. So Liam probably has like a street cartel profile now in our very small city, but other than that, nothing really huge came out of it. It was just us goofing off and turned into I was scared shitless, I'll be honest. I'd never been pulled over. Little like suburban white boy. I'm not about the business. But that was about it. What I did learn is you can't roll through stop signs with your lights off. That's about it. I didn't learn anything. I learned that Sandy is willing and able to French kiss an officer to get out of a ticket. That was another interesting thing that came out of it. But other than that, that was about it. Kind of cool, fun night. Crazy stuff happened. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little story time thing. It's pretty easy to do. I don't have to edit anything, so I like doing these. But if you'd like to see more, let me know, and I will see you next time.